What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys? No, we are not the next Peter McKinnon here. As a pure beginner, we are going to try to copy those two pictures from his Instagram account. So yeah, guys, this is your average A6400 shooter, Philip. We love to take pictures and capture the best moment of life with our friends and loved ones. So if that's something you are interested in, please don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. So today's mission is to recreate Peter McKinnon's photos from his Instagram account, The Pirate's Life. So we are on Peter McKinnon Instagram and I picked two pictures. So the very first one will be this one and the second will be that one. Props are quite easy to get. I need a cup of coffee, I need a wallet, I need a key. Pretty much it, and I need my laptop. That's pretty much it. When we look at the composition, it's, I would say, a wider shot, right? It's not as close. The second piece, we actually see that the light is really coming from the right side. It's very, very dark, and we see that kind of how he balances things, the straight line. So we're gonna try to recreate that. For the second picture, we see the lighting is actually more homogeneous. So the lighting is more from the top. And the second piece, which is actually very interesting, and that's why I really like this photo, the composition, we see that first is split in the middle, raw wood to the left side, and that black panel to the right side. And every black object he has is on the raw wood, and every light colored object he has is on the black panel side. That gives that kind of balance, and everything as well is vertically shaped. So let's go for the second bit and trying to do the same as Peter McKinnon. All right, crew, so now we have the setup. Please don't do that at home at all. I'm like using the cheapest and worst type of setup to actually do my down photography. Don't do that. If you love your material, I'm a little bit shaky about doing that, so we're gonna do it very quickly. For the light, I'm using the cheapest light you can ever find on Amazon. I think it costs like $40. It's terrible for photography, but you know, as we said, we are beginners. We don't have tons of gear, and I did the layout like this. And instead of using a laptop, because I really couldn't find how we made the MacBook look so small, because mine is just taking a huge size and huge part of the composition, so I switched it up for the iPhone. So now let's take a couple of shots. After a couple of tries with the Sigma 18-50, and if you haven't seen the unboxing of that amazing lens, then you can find it right here. Don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want more content like this. I realized that 18 was not wide enough to get that really look of compressed objects into the frame. So I mounted the 10-18 f4 from Sony, and I was finally able to get something that made sense. So when I was saying you used a wide lens, I think it was actually using an ultra wide lens. So Peter McKinnon, if you see that video, which lens have you been using for that picture? Alright guys, so let's have a look at the finished product. I must admit, I think I kind of fucked it up. I couldn't capture the same level of maturity and coolness that he had.
Number 5, too much detail. I've taught a lot about top-down photography, flat lays, using props to highlight an image, to build a scene, those types of things.
And let's try to see how, if we can salvage it. So let's get a square frame, because we know this thing is gonna end up on Instagram, right? And this one, okay, with a clear focus on the watch. Another scene I made was the focus. I should have closed more my aperture so we don't have a blurry background. I'm not big on doing the setup myself, and I love Luminar AI for that because they have amazing templates. So I'm gonna take that template and I'm just gonna quickly take off the red. I think it's too red. So from the color standpoint, I'm gonna go there, go into the HSL, in saturation, and my eye tells me it's like, yeah, it's too red. So I'm gonna take a little bit of red, I'm gonna punch orange, and I'm gonna punch the blues. Yeah, that's better. I did that photography as well of my watch. I did a manual focus, so yes, the Tudor is perfectly in frame and in focus, but the bezel is completely out of focus. I like this, it's okay, I'm gonna punch it right here, and I'm gonna just give it a little bit more vignette, so it's like a bit darker, right? A little bit more vignetting, so we need to frame it for Instagram, and if you want to see the finished product and see how it looks like on a phone, don't hesitate to go and check out the Instagram account I created as the companion piece of this YouTube channel. But I think I committed every sin Peter McKinnon in product photography said you should not do. Too much light on the surface and not enough on the product.
Don't light the surface. If you're taking a product photo and you've got it on a desk or a crate or some glass table, whatever, I don't care. Don't light it. It looks weird. It takes focus away from the product.
So clearly the surface is too bright and the product is not bright enough. Clearly. Positive here was a good use of the negative space. Okay guys, so this is what we've been achieving, or lack thereof achievement, to be honest. I failed. I'm happy I failed because I tried. I see what I need to try again, do better. It's not about being an expert, fail and learn and having that amazing feedback loop. Again, if that something was useful to you, give a thumbs up. If you have any advices for me so I can up my game, please don't hesitate to leave a comment. And if you appreciate my company, then I would be much grateful if you could subscribe to the channel. You don't know how that helps. And please, before you leave, if you want to see how I kind of do low light photography, then you can check out the video right there. And with that, see you next time.